Sleep paralysis is a psychological phenomenon experienced worldwide. It's highly common, and there's a good chance that at least some of my subscribers have experienced it too. The idea is that the paralysis that we temporarily get while we're sleeping to stop us sleepwalking or acting out our dreams, and the state at which we wake up, become blurred, and a person can end up in a situation where they can't move but are still experiencing some of the unrealistic subconscious incarnations that they'd normally experience during a dream or a nightmare. Since this experience can be quite traumatic, our minds tend to react in a similar way, focusing on negative aspects, so the darker areas of our subconscious will come forward. This is why a lot of people who have experienced sleep paralysis claim that someone is attacking them or there's something holding them down, and they often express a lot of fear. But is there something darker to this phenomenon? Well, what if I were to tell you that across the world, during sleep paralysis, there have been several accounts of the same thing. An old woman who appears to approach the person whilst they're paralysed and cannot move, and obstructs their breathing somehow, usually by sitting on them. Even in remote areas of the world, some tribal areas where the Western media has no influence, claim to experience the same thing. So what could this be? Is there some kind of dark spirit that haunts people? Or is there a logical explanation to this?
Many years ago, I wasn't drinking, I was at my mama's house. And I was sitting in an easy chair. And all of a sudden, man, I couldn't breathe. It was like somebody took their hand, cut it on down. And I went, oh God, I was trying to talk, nobody could hear me. I tried to move, couldn't move. Next thing I know, boy, somebody in the room saying, oh my God, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? And we had this black lady, that's the hag. That's the hag. She come up and she started cussing. Goddamn bitch, get off him. Get off him. He ain't done nothing to you. And I'm going, in my mind, man, I was trying to fight to get up. I couldn't move. The hag was laying on top of me. I couldn't move, man. She was like, I couldn't. I'm like, can't breathe, can't move. And that cousin made the hag move. So I asked the old lady, I said, what was that? She said, that was the hag. She said, you were sitting there and the hag was in the house and you were vulnerable. And the hag jumped on you. And when the hag jumps on you, you can't move, you can't breathe, you can't shit. And she's real. And she comes when you least expect her. And I've had the hag on me 4 times. So don't tell me the hag ain't real. The hag is very much real.
It's called sleep apnea.
It's called something like this.
We can't be sure. We as humans fear the idea of aging, getting older, and there's something unnatural about someone who is older but still able to attack you or hurt you. So perhaps this is just a reflection of the subconscious that is universal. So let me know in the comments below, have you ever experienced the hag? Do you know anyone who has? Do you think it's real at all, or do you think it's just one of the conjurings of our powerful imaginations? Like the video if you did, share it with a friend, follow me on Twitter at allthingsc, that's all_things, capital C, and of course if you haven't already, subscribe for more creepy content.